Merhaba arkadaşlar. In this video, I'm going to talk about two more postpositions, başka and beri. Başka is commonly used as an adjective, so I'm going to talk about that first, then move on to the postposition, how it's used as a postposition. It's just like the way I use in class. Sometimes I ask you başka, meaning what else, right? So let me give you an example. You're talking to your partner on the phone and asking about what you need for dinner, and you're getting a list of things that you should buy, and then in the end, you can say başka ne lazım? What else do we need? Right? So what else? It can mean who else, right? So what else? Who else? Başka kim Türkçe öğrenmek istiyor? Who else wants to learn Turkish? Okay. So this is probably what you heard before. But right now I'm going to talk about başka as a postposition. And in that case, it's going to be a little bit different. And the noun it modifies is going to take the ablative case. Okay? For instance, sabahları kahveden başka bir şey içmem. I don't drink anything other than coffee in the mornings. So kahveden başka, other than coffee. Okay? Ali'den başka kimse bu konuyu bilmiyor. Other than Ali, no one knows about this subject. Okay? Annesinden başka kimsenin yemeklerini sevmiyor. He doesn't like anyone's food other than his mother's, meaning cooking. So this form, den başkadan başka, can be used for a pronoun. Senden başka gelen olmadı. Other than you, no one came. Right? So senden başka. Or for demonstrative, bundan başka kitabın yok mu? Don't you have a book other than this? Bundan başka kitabın yok mu? Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. But the beri that is explained with başka is a little bit different than that. Beri is used for time expressions. So for instance, 2 günden beri. For 2 days. Geçen aydan beri. Since last month. Ne zamandan beri? Since when? So, as you see in English, I translated some of these sentences with for, or some of them with since, because that's what it is. It means since or for. So it's going to be a little confusing, so pay attention to, to detail here. Beri is primarily used for, for periods of time or for the time from a point, so which continues until now, right? So that's why the verb goes along with beri, den beri, is usually present progressive. So for instance, 2 günden beri yağmur yağıyor. It rains for 2 days. Okay, so it's yağıyor is appropriate because it's still raining. Okay, pazartesi gününden beri yağmur yağıyor. It's been raining since Monday, and this time instead of the period, I'm talking about the point in time, since Monday. So it can be used both. In English, it means this, you translate it different ways. Since Monday instead of for 2 days, right? Ne zamandan beri onu görmedin? Since when you haven't seen her? In this example, the verb is in the past tense. It can happen, but most probably it's in the present progressive. Okay. So how do you know when it's since and when it's for? Well, den beri can be since or for. I think the only way to distinguish them if it's talking about a period of time, like 2 days, then it's for. Like 2 günden beri needs to be translated as for 2 days. Pazartesi gününden beri, since Monday, because that's a point in time, since Monday, right? So that's the difference. There's a similar expression in Turkish with dan beri, and I will explain that with an example again. 3 günden beri yağmur yağıyor. So we just learned that. It's been raining for 3 days. 3 günden beri yağmur yağıyor. You could say 3 gündür yağmur yağıyor. Dır attached to the time expression. It has the same meaning. It's been raining for 3 days. Okay? The only difference between dan beri and dır is that dan beri can mean the time period from a point in time, like pazartesinden beri, but dır doesn't have that. So, if you want to specifically talk about the duration of time, like 3 günden beri, 3 gündür, you can use both. Okay, it would mean the same thing. But if you're talking about a point in time, then you should only use dan beri. The other one will not work. Pazartesi gününden beri, right? Okay, so like always, please also read your books and do exercises there, as well as the worksheet and with this video. I'm sure once you make your own sentences, it's going to make more sense. Yeah, bring them into class and we'll practice. Okay, kolay gelsin. Derste görüşürüz.